A big old karaoke man. Big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. I can scream for you guys if you want. I'm really liking this music. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Okay, so my inland is my emotions. It's my feely brain part. My soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal-sized. My soul is puny. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. I'm guessing that since I didn't invest much in my brainy things, that's why I look like a killing floor clot. That is probably my own self-image, which I refuse to gander at in the mirror because, you know, I'm a man. Think small, do big. But you know what, I gave him a 2 for both mental things, so maybe he can think every once in a while. His cubic content is obscured by the booze.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard. Through a PA system.
Of course.
By other people.
Yeah, by other people.
Whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
Ooh. Alright, that's enough thinking for now. I want to click the dog.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
You know, I like to think of this guy as being a bit straightforward. So...
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
But he's not quite dumb as rocks, though. You can tell that there's sarcasm there.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer. Nah, the self-deprecating way I was playing earlier wouldn't suit number 3. I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all that time? Have you seen me around? Have you seen my mom?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
What the bird doing?
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Did I break that too?
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Stair Koari's Skua."
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
I have friends? Well,
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
what do you mean my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender? I like to be very exhaustive in my questioning.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Okay, when somebody says something informative, I hear a click. That will probably be relevant for things.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
You look like a bartender. Well, then again, I am perceptive, so maybe I'll just say understood and leave it at that.
The man plucks at the seabird, frowning.
No, I'm not the bartender.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Okay, so it's measuring my overall success in a conversation, too. Oh god, this is like New Vegas speech checks, except the whole conversation is one big recorded check, with extra steps. What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know...
Yeah, I get it, you know, sometimes people just... I'll leave you alone now. Can I just take things? I guess so. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Oh, this is more of that advanced technology that I don't understand.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
I will shake his hand like a polite person.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
I've been pretty blunt about my apparent amnesia to everyone else I've been talking about, so why start here? Right?
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Is he supposed to be my partner? Am I a detective?
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Looking mighty professional.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, yeah. These responses. Dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Well, if he's weary, let me just instill some more confidence in my fellow officer by asking him how he's so sure I can even be one.
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the citizens' militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General?
Internal Affairs. And I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation.
Well, obviously he means those rectangles. But
Yes.
I'll say it anyway. But they're just white rectangles. An insignia can't be a white rectangle. It has to be fancy.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Pretend I have my badge. I'm a policeman and I have my badge. It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Well, it's lucky I have such an understanding partner.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort.
My pain threshold has a voice too. Yeah, my whole body talks to me.